Hello?
What do you want?
Can you at least act like you're happy to see me?
Oh, yeah. Hey, bud?
Welcome to Dropkick the Commute, the only wrestling podcast on the internet. I'm MrGaleer, and I put way too much water, flavor juice into my water, and it's too sweet.
And I'm Mufussy, and yesterday I binged the 3 Planet of the Apes movies, because I've never seen Dawn or War.
Did you see the new one?
No, but we're going soon.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting. But we're not here to talk about apes or water. We're here to talk about a weekend packed with wrestling and building to another weekend packed with wrestling.
That's crazy. We're going to be really busy.
We are going to be very busy. And we're going to be about as busy as Cody Rhodes.
You got it.
You like that one?
Yeah. Folks, we finally answered the age-old question. The United States Championship will not be on the line.
It's true.
But for some reason, it still seems like it is.
No, it's not. Because Cody signed the new contract officially.
Yeah. But then after he signed the new contract and they had their little scuffle, he left the belt in the ring and Cody held it up and looked at it and then looked at him.
Oh yeah, and
which in wrestling language means I'm coming for this title, but he's not.
That is true. So
also, yeah, we'll do piece by piece. I got some gripes.
Yeah. So basically, we had contract signing. Cody and Logan in the ring. Cody signs it. He's like, woo, woo, woo. And then Nick Aldis hands the contract to Logan. And Logan's like, whoa here, Buster. I did not agree. He said, I did not agree to defend my title. Therefore, my lawyer, I think his name was like Jim or some shit. I don't know. He's
yeah, some random guy.
He's like, my lawyer made up a new one. And this says, I don't have to defend mine, so go ahead and use this one. And Nick Aldis is like, yo, what the fuck, bro? He's like, I'm gonna throw you out of this arena, brother.
Yeah. He's like, all right, Logan Paul, I'm sick of your shit. And then the lawyer's like, are you threatening my client?
And Cody's like, thanks,
Cody
Nick.
does the most emasculating thing that could probably ever happen to Nick Aldis in a position of power. He tells him, hey, buddy, I'll take care of this. Yeah. I know how fired up you can get. Why don't you leave? Cody, who, he's the world champ, so, I guess he's got some stroke in that. Yeah. But, for him to be like, hey, general manager, why don't you get out of here? I'll take care of this.
Yeah, he's like, hey, you're a great general manager, but I'll handle this.
He made Nick Aldis look like a bitch.
For real.
And, respectfully, dude, this guy... Nick Aldis is a former world champ in NWA. He's not just, some fucking on-screen personality. Well, right. I mean, now he is.
Yeah.
But he's poor guy. Oh, man. And then, what did he say? Your broccoli head fucking entourage?
Yeah. Your broccoli head entourage. So then they get in a little kerfuffle. Cody signs the contract, and then break it down, Galeer. Break down what you wanted to break down.
Oh, well, that was it, though. I really wanted to get into the Nick Aldis thing.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, they scuffle, and then Logan... Cody puts one of the broccoli head man number 1 into a table.
Yep.
And the other 2 get out unscathed. The U.S. title is lying there on the floor, and he holds it, and he looks at it, and he looks at Logan, and any person that's coming from a different channel, tuning in, is like, oh, that's the belt they're gonna fight for.
Yeah.
So he's got both in his hands, probably realizes, okay, wait, we're not doing that one, and then holds up the world title and throws the other one back at him.
It was a little goofy segment, but at least we finally have an answer. Unless you're just tuning in, and then all of a sudden you still don't know. But we finally have an answer. Officially, it's only the undisputed title being defended.
Which is what ideally is what we want.
Right.
So, I don't know what happened at how the mistake happened of making it sound like both.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe Cody, his promo wasn't scripted. I don't know. Maybe I really don't know why or how that happened, but it did. We got that match. We got that main event on Saturday.
Yeah. Jumping real quick from SmackDown, but still continuing about Cody. Cody was on Busted Open with friend of the show Dave LaGreca.
Oh yeah.
And,
so I said it in the first episode. Like I was doing my Trump thing and like being like, no, Dave LaGreca. Like I love Dave LaGreca.
Yeah, no, I do too.
I like Busted Open. I don't like Bully Ray.
Yeah.
No, I don't hate the guy. I just there's a lot of testosterone coming from that podcast.
Yeah, I like Dave LaGreca because he even said it on the episode today with Cody where he looks at it. He's like, listen, I'm not a journalist. I'm just a fan of wrestling, and I got two Hall of Famers with me who bring together that side of the business, but I just enjoy talking about wrestling, and I like to think that's kind of what we do is like we're not like, oh, we're news journalists about wrestling. No,
I'm not
fuck that, bro.
Dude.
We're just fucking two guys with a mic and
hey, two guys filling a niche.
Two guys filling a niche of a wrestling podcast, but in a car.
Two guys start a podcast.
Oh yeah. Cody was on Busted Open and he dropped he actually talked about the behind the curtain documentary that was supposed to come out the Wednesday after WrestleMania that never dropped. He said that he's seen the documentary and it's gonna come out soon. And he just mentioned some stuff in there, but he said that he did not find out about the possibility of Rock versus Roman until the day of the Royal Rumble, shortly before he went out to the ring. So it's interesting because learning about the possibility of Rock and Roman and then pointing to Roman after winning, he was like, he was like solidifying himself that like, no, I want to go for that still. I don't give a fuck about Rock and Roman. I still want to go for Roman.
Yeah, it's interesting having known like what he knew.
Yeah.
And how things turned out the way they did because the timing of that just doesn't make sense. But I also think the fans played a big part in that. They did not.
Yeah, and in that documentary as well, who knows if it's, it's a WWE documentary, so some stuff could be kayfabe still, or some stuff could be, legit. But there's even a clip of The Rock saying this unique thing happened where we had to pivot and all that stuff. So it very well could have been a very organic pivot by the fans, you know?
I don't know. Yeah.
So just a little interesting thing about Cody today.
Yeah, we'll talk about it when it comes out for sure.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that. I was excited for it when they showed the trailer, and then it never dropped. So.
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know. I don't even know if they announced that it was getting pushed.
Yeah, they didn't. They just didn't release it.
They're like, people won't know about this.
Yeah. But if you go to the trailer for the doc, every comment's like, well, damn, is this documentary John Cena? Where is it? Like all this stuff. Yeah. So, but yeah, some fun Cody stuff today.
Yeah, definitely. He's making his rounds. He's the guy.
He's the big guy now.
He's the guy now. If you hit me up like 7 years ago and you were like, this is happening.
Yeah.
I'll be like, no, it's not.
I keep seeing the meme going around of Cody as Stardust and then Logan Paul in the forest.
Oh,
and it's if you told me these two guys were gonna fight for the WWE Championship,
I know it'll never happen, but I want so badly for the fucking forest to be referenced in a promo.
Oh my god, yeah, that's probably very off limits.
That's not happening. It's probably he's a big figure now, more than he was back then. Dude, he's been getting really good on the mic.
Yeah, he has. He's been improving quite a bit. I mean, as we've seen from the beginning, he's a fucking incredible wrestler, right? His mic work at the beginning needed a little work, but I mean, now he's solid.
Well, that's why he's in the position that he's in.
Yeah, right.
So he's doing it. He's the guy. He's big ticket Saudi Arabia main eventer.
Yeah.
And he's Logan Paul, that's for sure. Dude, I liked the line where he was like, "I'm gonna pin you on my logo and win the world title."
Yeah, he's like, "I'm gonna pin you on the Prime logo and become the champion." Goofy. So Saudi Arabia, King, Queen of the Ring. SmackDown, we had more qualifying matches, or not qualifying. We had more quarterfinal matches, or semifinals. What is it?
It's quarterfinal.
Quarter still. Okay. So we had Bianca winning hers, and she got a very, very big EST chant at the end. Like the arena was like loud.
Yeah.
Very
dude.
loud.
I used to not have a whole lot of faith in her as like a, I call him front page.
Yeah. Wrestler,
but like, she's earned it, man.
Yeah.
She's really good. Why did Jade get disqualified?
Dude, I watched that and I was like, what the fuck?
What's the point? I think what's probably going to happen is, I think Jade and Nia are just going to do their own program.
Probably, but it was like...
What a terrible way to set that up.
Yeah, Nia throws Jade out of the ring. She's beating the shit out of her. She goes to grab a chair, swings it at Jade. Jade catches it and then swings back. So obviously she loses in a DQ, but I'm like, why would you do it this way? I feel like it's that thing we talked about last episode with like momentum, where like she's got all this fucking momentum and then just a train.
And then also, like, again, you just miss out on like dream matches. And I guess I get it, like they're not like enemies per se, because WWE tends to only like have these matches happen if there's a clear heel and a babyface.
Yeah.
But why does it have to be, why can't it be like a friendly competition between the tag team champions, which even elevates them to a higher level because they're both champions.
Yeah, and they even referenced the tag team champion thing. Like, Corey Graves was like, "Oh, the last time we got a tag team facing off with each other was Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero. Like, it's gonna be a legendary match like that." Which was like,
that was like in 2000 fucking, I don't even remember, 7? No, he was, sorry, Rip Eddie.
Rip. Before that.
2005, WrestleMania 25, or 21.
21, oh my god, you're all over the place. Yeah, but, we could have got such a cool moment, and now we will not have it. So, it's a tragedy.
Maybe it'll happen, later on.
Yeah.
Maybe somewhere along the way, we will get what we deserve as fans. I'm not gonna say we deserve it. That's mean.
We deserve it.
Yeah. But it would be a nice little treat.
It would be a nice treat. A sweet treat, if you will.
Yeah, I definitely think so. LA Knight and Tama Tonga.
Yeah.
Dude. Sorry. What is he doing? What was that? What is that backstage? He's like barking like a dog and like mumbling to himself. And Solo and company are all just sitting there just like it's nothing.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if, like, again, I don't know. I'm not familiar with his work. I don't know if that's like what he does.
Yeah.
Or if he was told going forward to do this, but it must be so hard to like keep their cool when they're doing that shit.
He looked feral.
Yeah, and so he's getting ready for his match, and then they go off, and then Paul Heyman stops Solo, and he's like, have you talked to the tribal chief? he's like nervous. He misses him so much. It's kind of cute. And he's like, yeah, I have. And he's just like, oh.
Dude, this stuff that we're getting with the bloodline right now is just so funny. Like, Paul Heyman's reactions have been upped by like 20,000%, and he's just so scared. He's just a scared little man that's with them. It doesn't know what to do.
Yeah, I can't wait for when Roman does come back.
Yeah.
And he gets all excited.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, my tribal chief, I love you, my tribal chief, I love you.
When Roman comes back, Paul Heyman will be rejoicing like
never before.
He's gonna, I'm picturing him with like beady, like anime eyes.
It's true.
Like, Roman Kun.
Why not? Oh my god. Little anime eyes and sparkles, and then he starts crying. Oh
yeah,
my god.
Exactly.
Yeah, so obviously fucking Tama Tonga wins, and then
dude, he annihilated, I don't want to gloss over it, he annihilated LA Knight. LA Knight, one of the biggest guys on the roster right now. Tama Tonga made him, he fucking flattened him. And the thing is, his finisher isn't even that crazy.
Yeah.
He's just got a flatliner. Yeah. He's doing like the Shelton Benjamin pay dirt, and that's what's getting him the W, which is, I guess, not that different from LA Knight just doing basically a face buster.
Yeah.
But, dude, he won off the distraction, but even without the distraction, he was still like fucking it up.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a very, very powerful win. Then we got Randy winning his match against Carmelo. Yes, Randy and Carmelo. A lot of like reversals, and like, cause the story of the match was Randy's knee. And there was a lot of like, Randy was like slithering around as he does and covering his knee, making sure it doesn't get hit and whatever. Carmelo like reversing a few RKOs, but then Randy hits an RKO out of nowhere, wins the match, and then we got a promo after the match from Randy. And dude, the amount
I know what you're gonna say.
The amount of spit coming from this man's mouth.
Oh,
I was dying. It was a very solid promo, like a powerful promo. Like, obviously,
it was
Randy,
great, but
obviously Randy's good at what he does. He's been doing it for fucking ever, and it cemented like, oh, like Randy and Tonga is gonna be a crazy match. But he was just going, and the amount of spit, like, they gotta throw that mic out.
Yeah, it was disgusting. And yeah, it reminds me, I don't know if you've ever seen the TikTok of it's like when you like talk to the weird ROTC kid in your class, and it's just like, well, let me tell you about assault rifles. Yeah. And then he's like spitting everywhere. That's all I could think of when Randy was talking.
You don't even know nothing about the ROTC, okay?
Yeah. And you know, I don't think he gives a fuck. He's also like, it accentuated how big he is now.
Oh yeah.
He looks like a thumb, but not like in a mean way. Like in an he's like an intimidating thumb. And he's just like all red and veiny and just like fucking spitting everywhere.
There's a guy in my Discord who sent he's been to SmackDown and Raw a bunch of times, and he always sends pictures when he is there. And Randy, like, cause he was close, he was like second row hard cam. And he sent a picture of Randy, and I was like, he is a fucking massive human being.
Yeah.
Insane.
And even before he, like, put on all that muscle, like, he was still, like, he's a tall dude, and he's what, like, 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah.
Like, he's fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
I'd be afraid of him if he, like, attacked me.
Yeah, I would as well.
But dude, that match is gonna go stupid.
Yeah, it is. So King and Queen of the Ring, it's gonna be very good. We have another episode of Raw and SmackDown for that build, but it's gonna be a solid pay-per-view, I think. with all the builds so far that they've done. So it's gonna be good stuff.
Definitely. Yeah, it is great stuff.
Did you watch Collision?
Dude, I didn't even think about Collision once today. I'm gonna be real with you.
I did watch Collision.
You did?
I did. And
this what universe are we in where you're watching
right, dude?
Collision and I'm not? That's fucked up. I did see that they announced Daniel Bryan versus Satnam Singh, 1 in a million Satnam Singh.
Yeah, they announced that.
And then I saw the meme where it was like AEW wrestling match graphics should have their actual like size in there, and it was just like Satnam Singh just taking up the entire match graphic. Huge. Oh, he doesn't have a lot of matches, and I don't remember. The only thing I can remember is at the last pay-per-view, they did the pre-show match with like the Jarrett family.
Yeah.
And there was like that clip of them doing the Ric Flair like strut across the side of the ring.
Yeah.
And they were all doing it together. That's all I can think of when I think of Satnam Singh. I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, that was a real confirmed match, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
You know? Okay.
I believe it was.
Yeah. I think it's happening on Dynamite. But anyways,
yeah.
You watched Collision. What happened?
So my main gripe with AEW Double or Nothing right now is, for the first time on Collision, they referred to Double or Nothing as having a triple main event. I fucking hate that. I think it's a silly term. Like even WWE, right, for a few pay-per-views like Backlash last year, they're like, oh, our double main event, but they're saying triple main event. So TBS Championship,
is that a main event?
That's one of them.
I guess that is a pretty,
the World Championship, and then Anarchy in the Arena.
Like, yeah, they're all main events, but
they're all main events. Pick one.
Why do we have to? Yeah, why do we have to be like, there's 3 of them? Like, we know they're good. I don't know.
It's just a silly, like, little quirk I have with it. I'm like, why are you referring it to that?
I agree. I think they did it at Mania one year, like, a long time ago.
When it was still one night?
Yeah, and, like, this is one of their bigger pay-per-views of the year. I'd say maybe the biggest because
for sure.
It was, like, the pay-per-view that started everything.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
It's just a goofy term.
It's kind of like it throws shade at some of the other matches too,
right,
in a way, because it's like, I feel like the women's world title match should feel like a main event. Like, I don't know, not necessarily any of the other championships, but like the big title for the men's and the women's side.
And even saying even saying like Anarchy in the Arena is the main event, like, I would be okay with that even if they picked that one, because it's Team AEW versus the Elite. You're fighting for the company, so it's like, okay, that's a main event. Like, I get it's not like a world title match main event, and Swerve would be like, I want to be in the main event. I mean, he is. Like, he essentially is. They're all big matches, but like Anarchy in the Arena, just make that the main event, because they're probably going to fuck up the whole ring. They're going to fuck up the arena, so they're
it's definitely going to, I feel like it's going to be the last match. It's gotta be.
It's got to be. You're fighting literally for the company, so...
Yeah.
I don't know, just a little gripe I have.
How many matches do we know yet? I want to say they usually go for like 10 to 11.
Yeah.
Sometimes 12.
I don't know the exact card yet. I'd have to look it up, but it's probably going to be 10, I imagine.
Well, hey, we'll be watching it, and you know why? Because we got a holiday the next day.
Yeah, baby.
I was like, do we want to do like a reaction episode to Double or Nothing? And you were like, I don't know, I got work tomorrow. And I was like, no, you fucking don't.
Dude, I was like, let's go. I was so happy. I completely forgot that Memorial Day is Monday, so I was like, oh my god.
For the people that have to work on Memorial Day, you're in our thoughts and our prayers.
It's true.
I've been there. It's not fun watching an AEW pay-per-view and then having to go to work the next morning.
Yeah, it's no good. I just have a few more notes about Collision. I'm probably not going to cover every match and everything on here, but we saw Shibata in action, and I've not really seen much of Shibata, so he was fun to watch. He faced Rocky Romero. Yeah. Very good match. I enjoy Shibata. He's pretty solid.
Yeah, he's good. He's like, he shouldn't be alive. Like, something happened a long time ago with, like, his heart or something. And he, like, should not be wrestling, but he is.
Oh, shit.
I'm trying to, hang on, I'm looking it up. Yeah, so he wrestled Okada in 2017 and nearly died. He collapsed after the match, and he was diagnosed with a subdural hematoma.
What is that?
Something in the brain, I believe.
Oh.
I'm looking, because I don't know medical terms. The fact that he's out here, and he's doing it, and I worry, but, you know, he's not the only wrestler, I guess, that shouldn't be wrestling with, certain injuries.
Yeah.
I think back to Ric Flair's last match in 2020.
Oh my god, that was something.
Not the, like, Shawn Michaels one. Like, I'm talking the
the
one that was, like, a couple
one.
years ago.
Yeah.
He said he was, like, fucking out during, like, half of it. He doesn't remember any.
Right.
Anyways, yeah, Shibata rules.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking the guy. I just get worried that I'm gonna see something horrific.
Yeah, that would not be good to see. We had Will Ospreay versus Shane Taylor, and then he had a little spat with the Undisputed Kingdom afterwards. And Roddy stands up on the apron with his crooked glasses, and Ospreay just fucking punches him in the face. So that was a fun little moment there. And then we had Hook versus Johnny TV, baby.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. He needs to be on Dynamite more, dude.
He does.
They're doing us a disservice. I know he's kind of goofy.
Yeah.
In some ways. They got him in some goofy angles in Ring of Honor. I know that.
Yeah.
He needs to be on TV.
Yeah.
When you're on Ring of Honor, you're not on TV. You're on a subscription service.
Right.
Johnny's subscription service.
I always enjoy watching him. He's fun. And before this match, or maybe it was after, I think it was before, but we had a little promo from Jericho.
Oh no.
After Dynamite, when Hook bonked him on the head, and Jericho sold that bonk like it was his life, dude. He puts his hand up to his head and it's all bloody, and he's like,
oh.
Yeah. It's all bloody, and he takes his hand and he's like, look at all this blood on my hand, you know, Hook, you know what, I'm just gonna thank you, because you're learning the lessons that the learning tree is teaching you, and like all this stuff. And he thanks Hook for bonking him on the head and like fighting to get that FTW championship back.
Hey, so is that a match we're having in Double or Nothing?
Yeah, there was qualifying matches, and I think there's gonna be a triple threat qualifier for the FTW championship, but Hook is gonna win, so then we're gonna get Hook versus Jericho.
Hook and Shibata and probably like Samoa Joe or something.
Yeah, it's Hook, Shibata, and who else was it? I think it was Nick Wayne.
Oh, interesting.
I could be a liar, but I'm pretty sure it was Nick Wayne. So that's cool. That'll be fun to watch, but obviously Hook's going to win. We're going to Hook versus Jericho again.
I think they should do maybe... Well, it's going to be... I guess it'll be a FTW rule, so it is. Yeah, I was going to say. So that'll always...
Yeah.
That'll go good.
Yeah, it'll be solid. We had Serena Deeb versus Anna Jay, right?
Ugh.
Serena Deeb comes out with her flag and she gives it to a fan. The match happens. Serena Deeb wins. Luther,
the butler,
yeah, he walks up to the fan after the match. So Toni Storm, Mariah May, and Luther all come out, right? And Luther walks up to the fan, rips the flag from her, walks up the ramp. They're standing at the end of the ramp. Luther and Mariah May hold the flag. Toni Storm comes out. She stands behind the flag, gets undressed fully, wraps herself in the flag, and then runs up and down the ramp with the flag on, holding the flag. Yeah.
What the hell?
So she's like,
it sounds like you're making it up, dude.
So she wraps herself in the flag. She's like rubbing it all up against herself, and then Serena Deeb like chases her out of the arena.
Sheesh.
It was
Interesting.
It was a very silly moment.
I feel like Tony keeps pushing the envelope with like how weird she can be.
Yeah.
As a wrestler, as a heel.
They were holding up the flag, and I was like, oh. And then Tony Storm comes out. I was like, oh, she's gonna like rip the flag or some shit. But no, she fucking takes off her shirt, throws it out, and then she takes off her fucking bra, throws it out. I'm like, what the fuck is going on, dude?
Wow, that's crazy. I gotta go watch Collision.
Yeah, for no reason at all, right? Just to watch all the matches.
Nothing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, yeah, for research.
Yeah, research purposes.
Yeah. That's great though.
Yeah, it was a solid moment. It was very funny. You know, it's just building more Tony Storm and Serena Deeb, so. And then the last thing I just want to cover from Collision is we had an incredible trios match with Bryan Danielson and FTR versus Lance Archer and The Righteous.
Oh,
and
interesting.
It was.
Are they just like popping? Oh, well, I guess they're teaming up. Never mind. I was gonna
Yeah.
say they just keep popping Danielson into these like different matches.
Yeah, no, they're teaming up. So
Yeah,
just a
makes
little
sense.
little team up for Anarchy. So it was such a fun match to watch. It was incredible.
Lance Archer's always good too.
Yeah,
Like, what a huge guy. Speaking of huge people.
big huge man.
Yeah. I wish he was still featured more on Dynamite, but seems like he's kind of on and off.
Yeah, and then they had Rampage immediately after Collision on Saturday, and I don't know,
Anything of note?
just kind of there. It was nothing of note. Rampage was just kind of there.
Yeah, it always is, and that's the issue. It's just kind of like there's not a whole lot of story building on Rampage.
Yeah,
It's just kind of one-offs.
yeah,
From what I've observed. So, again, you know, it's one of those things where not a lot of people look at it either, because like everyone knows like Dynamite and Collision are where you get like
story
the new
building.
developments.
Yeah. So
So
overall, a fun little week of wrestling. We've got Monday Night Raw tonight. More so what, more
Gunther versus
quarterfinals?
Jay.
Gunther versus Jay tonight, and I'm gonna say it. Unfortunately, I think
You think it's
Jay
going to be
is
Jay?
gonna win. Yeah,
Do you think it's going to be Jay and Tamatonga?
yeah, I do.
Really?
I think they're gonna do Jay and Tamatonga, and I don't know how
But
I
Jay
feel
will
about
win.
it because I really think Gunther needs King of the Ring. I think
Yeah.
he is very deserving of it, and I think I don't know, King of the Ring, the title just like suits him, you know?
Yeah, it's like, exactly. It's like a royalty thing. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know. You're right, though. Like, you just think of him when you think of, like, either Jay or Gunther. I'm thinking Gunther because...
yeah, he's got that like king stature, so it's like, okay,
Yeah.
this could work for him. And I don't know if Gunther's gonna wear like the whole getup if he wins, you know, like the whole crown and robe like Booker T did.
Right.
But I think I just think the title suits him, like
I
for
agree.
what the tournament is, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. It'll be a little goofy if Jay wins it.
Yeah,
I think if, like, the Yeet is, like, the best thing that he's got going for him, and it just sucks because it's like his catchphrase now, but it's just, like, the cringiest thing.
yeah,
Like, I mean, like, it works for, like, their audience, I guess.
yeah, it does.
So, like, I can't knock it too much. And it happened kind of organically, too, and people liked it, so I can't knock it in that way either. But Gunther needs to win.
Yeah, he does.
So,
And
We'll see
then,
what happens there.
yeah, NXT tomorrow, and then SmackDown on Friday, and then King and Queen of the Ring and Double or Nothing.
hell yeah.
Woo woo!
It's going to be good.
It is.
Packed week, packed weekend.
I'm very
Always
excited.
wrestling going on.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm excited.
I am too, Galeer. You know what else I'm excited for?
What?
For you to go pet your cats.
It's so true. I got mail today, too.
Oh, did you get your mail?
I got some packages.
How
I
exciting.
got some packages.
How exciting. Go rip open your packages.
Yeah,
And then rip me open after.
Yeah, you got it. You know what? You know what else we're gonna rip open? The ending to this episode.
Woohoo!
Yeah, hey guys, be sure to. Sorry. First off, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting, and don't forget to drop kick a little bit less flavoring in your water when you do a little squirt.
Yeah, and go Dropkick Kingdom of the Planet of the Rise of the Dawn of the Apes or whatever.
That's right.
Hell yeah, brother.
We love Caesar. Is that his name?
Oh, he's not in the new one, but yeah.
Spoiler! Hello!
It's 300 years later! He's dead as dicks!
I don't know. Maybe they live they live like an extra 100 years. I don't know.
Oh, man. Just like the ending of this episode. Okay, goodbye.
Bye.